clock struck midnight, and the distant whistle of a train echoed through the empty streets. A weary traveler, cloaked in the weight of unseen burdens, found themselves standing on an unfamiliar platform. The station was shrouded in mist, illuminated only by the soft glow of antique lanterns that swayed gently in the cool night air. There was no sign of where this place was or how they had arrived, only the distant, rhythmic clatter of an approaching train. A gust of wind carried the scent of aged wood and warm metal as the midnight train glided into the station. Its sleek, obsidian carriages shimmered under the moonlight, their surfaces reflecting the vast, endless night sky. The doors slid open without a sound, revealing an interior bathed in a warm, golden glow. Hesitant, but drawn by an unspoken force, the traveler stepped inside. The air within was warm and laced with the faint aroma of chamomile and old parchment. The seats were deep and plush, inviting exhaustion to melt away. Across the aisle sat an old man dressed in a long, velvet coat. His silver eyes gleamed like twin moons as he watched the traveler settle in. "Welcome aboard," the conductor murmured. His voice was like the rustling of ancient pages, soft yet filled with quiet authority. "This train has no destination, only a purpose. It takes you where you need to go." The train shuddered softly, and with a whisper of steam, it slid forward into the night. The traveler turned to the window, and the world outside unraveled into something impossibly beautiful. Floating islands drifted in an endless expanse, their waterfalls cascading into nothingness. An ocean, aglow with silver light, stretched beneath a sky riddled with unfamiliar constellations. Endless deserts of glowing sands shimmered like stars fallen to the earth. The train was moving through a realm untethered from time. As the journey continued, the traveler encountered other passengers. A young woman who had been searching for something she had long forgotten. An old poet, lost in memories that never quite solidified. A quiet man who had been on the train for so long that he no longer remembered where he had come from. Some spoke in hushed tones, while others stared into the distance, waiting for something unseen. At certain moments, the train would slow, arriving at stations unlike any found on ordinary maps. A station made of glass, reflecting endless possibilities. A platform surrounded by towering bookshelves, filled with stories yet to be written. A quiet garden bathed in perpetual twilight, where the air hummed with unspoken farewells. Each stop offered a choice: disembark and embrace the unknown, or remain aboard and continue searching. One by one, passengers would rise and step off, disappearing into the landscapes beyond. Some hesitated at the threshold before finally deciding. Others remained seated, unwilling or unable to leave. Each departure left the train a little emptier, yet it never felt lonely. The traveler watched them go, their heart heavy with questions they couldn't quite name. conductor appeared at their side, his silver eyes glinting with quiet understanding. "The train will always carry you," he said softly, "but the choice to step off is yours alone. Some find what they need in the journey. Others find it in the leaving." The traveler pondered their own fate. They could stay, lulled by the gentle rhythm of the train, forever drifting between endless possibilities. Or they could step off into a world unknown, where answers might be waiting. The train slowed once more, arriving at a station bathed in soft, golden light. The platform was empty, save for a single lantern swaying gently in the breeze. Beyond it stretched a path lined with trees, their leaves shimmering like liquid silver. The traveler stood, their heart pounding in their chest. The conductor watched with knowing eyes, but said nothing. This was a decision only the traveler could make. As the train carried on through the vast unknown, the gentle hum of its motion wove into the stillness of the night. The world outside shifted and changed, whispering dreams and memories into the quiet air. Somewhere in the distance, another station loomed, its lights flickering like fireflies against the darkness. And then the story faded into silence. Did the traveler step off? Or did the midnight train continue its journey forever? The answer drifted away, carried by the lull of sleep, leaving only the rhythmic whisper of wheels on endless tracks.